Alright, as with any YouTube video, this is kind of a do-it-yourself. This is my first YouTube video, but it's at your own risk, obviously. This is a Nissan Sentra, 2004. There are a number of these models that work the same way. I believe it's 2001 through 2005, might be 99 through 05. Anyways, that is your heater unit, and there are light bulbs in it, and I keep hearing people wanting to know, how do you replace light bulbs? So, this is how you do that. Everyone should be having problems right about now because of the age of the vehicle, and if you use your light bulbs on full brightness, and now would be about the time they blow out. So we're going to have a lot of these. I don't know if you know how these panels come apart. If you don't, look at the instructions on how to take apart your radio. I have extra stuff taken apart because I also had that blown out. They're all blowing out. So how do you fix this? There are two light bulbs that I've seen for the switches, or these turn knobs. You also have three in these press buttons, or at least one, I guess, because every time you press one, an individual light comes on. Then you probably have one for each. So how do you get to the light bulbs? Now, you don't need to take it apart any farther than this. In fact, you don't need to take the screws out of this. You just need to get your radio out of the way. Now would be a good time to change your radio. Everybody knows about those problems. And then you have this little guy back here, and you twist him. Twist him this way, if that makes sense. Your thumb should do that direction. So then you pull him out, and he's a little light bulb. No big deal, right? It's not that difficult. So that's what he looks like. And I don't know if you can see this. Let me focus in on this. Now you can see how the wires are wrapped around. They come out of the base, and they wrap under here to make the contact, and then wrap back around to securely fit. And I have been looking everywhere for light bulbs, and lo and behold, oh, yeah, and in fact, you can get this guy. There's your part number, package of 2, and look at those, and they're 12 volt. Now a car runs sometimes up to 14 volts if it surges. I'm going to go ahead and wrap one of these. I'm not going to show it to you because I'm already 2 minutes and 40 seconds in. And then I will show you what it looks like when it's done, and we'll see if this works. Okay, and it works. And you can see it in there, coming on and off. Now that's one. I've blown out both of those and that guy in there, which if you go to the auto parts store and get, let's see, Long Life 194, that's the number. These are Sylvania. And how do you get to that guy? Now a lot of people tell you to take apart your entire dash, everything else. Don't need to do all that. It helps if you put your key in the ignition and move this back, but you would have these panels over here on the sides. They look like this, and they come up in here. You want to just pop those off first. They just pop right out, come away. You got screws on either side. They might not be too bad to take out. I don't know if you absolutely have to. Once you get those guys out, this guy just pops out. You can see the little retaining clips are on the outside. That's where they're located at. And then you obviously have your cigarette lighter plug. That, if you look at this, you push that in. This is powered when the key's on, so you don't have to worry about it if your keys are off. But you will have to turn your keys on to move this guy back far enough to get that out of the way. And I would suggest moving all the way back. Now when you do that, this is held in with 4 prongs, and it just pops up and out. And then in the bottom there, you can see the light bulb. It usually just pops right out. Now that's the new one. The old one, it was blown. I don't know if I have that. Yep, there you go, nice and black. And I just popped that one out, popped the new one in. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. You just push that guy up. Well, I don't know, you get the picture. Push it up into the unit, and then pop the unit back in place, which I'm going to do in a minute. In the meantime, here's the other light bulb, right? Now, how did I get this one out and get the new Radio Shack light bulb in? That's a good question. So let's see if I can do that without getting my fingers in the way too many times. Hello, we're going to grab the light bulb. Now, plastic has a tendency to weaken when it is exposed to temperature and light, so I don't know if this is going to look very good. It's a one-shot deal, so let me see if I can get it right, because I'm holding the phone like chin. Nope. Alright, there's got to be a better way to do this. Let me swap the camera to the other face. Hold on, I'm going to rearrange, I'm going to restart. Alright, now I can at least see a little better. So, let's zoom in on this. Now I broke the bulb, as you probably remember. So, this is not the best, set of pliers. But I don't know if you can see this, I'm trying to grab the piece of metal. The last one, I broke the, which is the one you saw that was turned on, I broke the plastic away and then was able to grab onto the bulb. But this one I'm just going to work these out as best I can, and the bulb does just slip right out the front. I'm trying to break the plastic on this one. There's one, and I just worked it around. So, why don't I just do the other one? This is going to be a long video, apparently, I'm sorry. Okay, got two. Boom! Not too hard, right? And then, sorry if I'm all out of focus. And after this is where things get bad, because... Okay, then I pushed on the wires this way. Watch out, they're sharp a little bit. And there you go, you got the light bulb, pull it out. Then you got your pack of light bulbs. And this is a $2 fix. If you price them at the dealership, then you realize that it is a $100 fix if you got two of them out. And this is a pack of two for $2. Now, it doesn't matter which way these go, they're not LEDs. If you want to go with LEDs, remember bias voltage is like 6 volts, and this, I did volt check it, it goes all the way from 0 to 12 volts. So you're only going to use half of your range for your dimmer switch, which means your lights won't match up to the rest of your car. Hopefully these won't be ridiculously bright. Compared to the rest of the car, the bulb is much smaller than the old one, so I imagine it won't be. Now, I did not cut these. What I did was to add a little bit extra strength, I just wrapped them twice. So I don't know if you can see this, but I went, let me see if I can focus on this a little bit. Maybe I can get some light. Nope. That's not a good sign. Wonder what I did wrong there. Okay. Hopefully I don't have more light bulbs out. But then wrapped upward into there. And then back around the back side. And then I don't know if you can see that too well, but then it wraps around, and you have a little bit extra, so you wrap it around again, and that's it. You do it on both sides, and then it's the exact opposite way of how we took it out. And if you can see, they have a little slit on the back, which is perfect for a flathead screwdriver, so you can just try to get it into gosh, once you're on one camera, it won't let you do anything else. Once you're in there, you just have to push it in to the slot and then try to fit this back there and twist in. And that's both of your light bulbs on a Nissan Sentra 2004, which is the same as a number of other years. So $2 fix for a almost $100 problem. Not too bad.